Welcome back to my channel. If you're building an AI business and you're struggling to get clients, or if you're in any business and you're looking for clients online, you're gonna love this episode. This is a webinar training I did with high-level women in tech and in business. We were about 2,900 people in that group, and I showed what actually works today online, especially if you're in the B2B. Some tips will be applicable as well to B2C. If you're looking to work with influencers, to launch your new app, if you are looking to build an online presence, I share tips about TikTok, about ads, about acquiring clients, about building your email follow list. I show you how to repurpose one piece of content into 50 using specific tools. I show you where you should position yourself to be seen as an expert in your field. So if this is interesting for you, keep watching. I will play the webinar right now. Hi everyone! Can you hear me all right?
Hi, yep.
Okay. I'm excited. We are here to get clients part 2. Now, last week we looked at a few things, psychology first, getting leads for free. I will be sharing also how to get paid leads today. So we did the public AR thing, email marketing, and now let's start with a quick briefing on LinkedIn just to close that loop here. And then we'll move into TikTok if that's okay with you. And I'm just going to admit everyone. All right. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to share you a little update because last week I showed you how to find people on LinkedIn to message them about your offers. But I want to talk to you about something new that came across this morning on my feed. And so I want to show you that you can now go live on LinkedIn. So what she did was very smart. She went, and last week I showed you how to set up your page. So hopefully you guys have set up that page by now. But this is my page here. So once you go on your LinkedIn page, what you're going to do is you're going to create. And now you can create an event online. And you can now select LinkedIn Live. I believe you can stream if you're using UBS Studio. I believe you can stream there, but you can do LinkedIn Live, create your event and everything as always. You can create the LinkedIn registration form, link your privacy policy, description, all the things. And now what you do is you go live, but it will tag you here. Let's say I'm tagging myself. I'm tagging myself on my page. Okay, so you see, like, you're gonna get visibility on your page and you're gonna get visibility on your personal LinkedIn. This will go live and it's being pushed by LinkedIn right now. Okay, so as I told you last week, there is not a lot of events on AI. You can leverage that. I do not know how long we'll be able to leverage that and be in the forefront of everyone. But if you've done your work last week and you started to add people from big companies, I told you last week, I am linked with the CFO of NVIDIA, which when in my life is that going to happen? You know what I mean? I didn't meet him at an event, but that is something else. But when you meet people at those networking events that you attend, if we add each other, all the people, if you add people from the other groups that you're already promoting in, if you find people in LinkedIn groups, now you add them to your circle and you can add them to your page, but they don't even have to follow your page. So let's say I'm going to take somebody in the here example. I'm going to pick Dominique because last week she was hyped and smiling all the time. So I'm going to pick Dominique. So let's say Dominique sets up a page and it's called Dominique Consulting AI, something like that. Or maybe she has another name. And she's setting up this event right now. And maybe she only has 100 followers like I do on my page. And on her personal LinkedIn, she has like 5,000 connections. Now, what Dominique is going to do is she's going to set up her LinkedIn Live using her page. And she's going to tag herself as one of the speaker. So not only is she getting visibility, but now people know that she has a business doing AI consulting. And now when she's going to speak on this, she's going to make sure she delivers a lot of value and that she has a call to action at the end to book a call with her to set up some business. Okay. So this is one of the things that is an update from last week, because I just felt like this is amazing, and it's being pushed right now by LinkedIn. It's very, very valuable, and not a lot of people. This is the first time in like the 5 years using LinkedIn that I've seen somebody go live like that. So this is one of the things we're going to look. The next thing we're going to do is, okay, if you want to be a leader, you're going to have to be on TikTok. I believe this is how most of us found Sabrina. So you're going to set yourself up. You're going to make sure that your bio says AI or some keywords that are pertaining to AI. Once you hit, I think it's 1,000 followers, I believe, you're going to be able to put a link. I suggest using something like Linktree, where you can put some different offerings. I'll show you my Linktree just for example. This is free. So what I do is I put a video. If you are on LinkedIn, on YouTube, I put a video, I put my Discord community, and I put links to different things that I'm selling at the time or whatever. And this, you just go to link.tree or just type Linktree on things. But I think that a lot of you know about this. So once you do that, if you do not have a 1,000 followers yet, I already hear you like, Claudia, I'm not even on TikTok. Like, I'm just using like my fun account to scroll at night. Don't worry. Just put your email here to at least open yourself up for business for email inquiries. Okay. And then once you hit, I believe it's 4,000 followers or something like that, you'll be able to put a playlist. So here I'm starting to put like learn AI, business tips, things like that. This is the same process as, for example, a list on YouTube. It's just, it keeps people on your page binging. Okay. If you want to grow on TikTok, and I will stop sharing for now. If you want to grow on TikTok, you guys, it's going to be 3 videos a day for 90 days. Once again, the 90-day rule. And I already hear you sigh in. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. I do not care. This is what it takes, you guys. I have done full social media certifications for people, moms that are starting from 0 to 1,000,000 views. This is what it takes. 3 videos a day for 90 days. You do not stop, okay? And we can do something like batch content creation. That is another topic. These are 3 ideas of what you can post on your TikTok. If you're like, I don't have any ideas, Claudia, you can use Claude, ChatGPT to come up with ideas. We saw this last week. If you want viral ideas, you can use my GPT. If you're on ChatGPT, it's free. I'm going to link it in the comments right now. I will show you right here. You can create your own custom GPT, but I'll just show you what it looks like right now. And if I'm saying something and you're like, I have no idea what this girl is talking about, please stop me, because I'm a rambler and I just take for granted that you guys know these things. Don't have to warm up period before 3 per day. Videos? No. 3 videos a day on TikTok. There is something in the algorithm that is just, it just creates some kind of unlock. And it pushes your first video first, okay? So usually the first video gets a lot of views. If you're new on TikTok, I would suggest, if you're using TikTok for fun, create another one just for business. Yes, I will share the link. So you can do that yourself. It's just that I use like Alex Hormozy. There's this girl too on TikTok that is viral for like, she went viral talking about how she's making businesses go viral. I use her documents. I just uploaded all these documents and I made myself a custom GPT, which is Viral Content Studio. I'm going to share the link wherever it, oh yeah, copy link here. It's free, you guys. I'm not making any money off of this, just so you know. And you can create your own as well. But for example, create viral, give me viral TikTok scripts with trending hashtags here. 5 viral hooks. If I started from scratch, then you have your hook, your body, payoff, your call to action, and your hashtags. Second, everyone is doing this wrong. This is a pattern interrupt. Third, it took me years to learn this exact thing, but I'm going to teach it to you in 30 seconds. Fourth, if you want X, stop doing this. Okay? This is your sign to blah, 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 to get to your goal. Okay? See, it was easy. This is my hook. This is the body. This is what they're going to come out with, and CTA. Okay? Literally, like I'm giving it all to you. Okay, Kristen, I'm not good at any of that. You do not get good at something without trying. I don't want to hear it. Honestly, I'm gonna be blunt today. Like you guys don't know, like blunt Claudia. I'm sorry. I'm being blunt with love. Like I'm yelling in love, okay? Because I want you to succeed. You guys look at my videos, you're like, oh, this girl is like posting on TikTok, or you're looking at Sabrina. Do you know how many videos it takes to get good? I probably posted like thousands of videos, and my first one looked like poop. But you gotta be willing to look like you're trying to get good at it. Like, if I'm telling you right now, okay, you wanna do ice skating. Are you gonna jump on that ice and be good? If you look at a baby and you're like, walk, are you gonna be mad at it for not walking the first day? And are you going to tell that baby, never try again? You just suck at it. Stop walking, you'll never walk. Like, how rude. You're doing that to yourself right now, okay? Yes, you gotta be willing to look like poop, okay? It's get rich or die trying, okay? This is the thing, okay? This is the thing. And I have some clients that are in this group right now that are using faceless marketing. You can do that if you want. Use an AI bot, use an AI twin, okay? Go look at my video on AI twins and how I just like I looked like poop. Like I didn't even put makeup on, nothing. And that thing looked like me and it's talking. And I think Sabrina has videos on that as well. Hey Jen, yeah. Give yourself some grace. Okay. The reason why TikTok, okay? You guys asked me about TikTok. First of all, like I'm not coming up with this. You guys were like, TikTok, talk about TikTok. Okay. Okay. Second of all, this is one of the easiest ways to build your email list, your offer, and things like that. TikTok literally is a viral app. Anybody can go viral. Anybody is being pushed. I have a lady, okay, she's starting off, she's filming her dog, okay? She's filming her dog in the pool. That video got 11 million views. She got featured in news outlets and she was able to monetize off that video and she got brand deals for her dog. Now she's monetized. Okay, don't give me a break. How to do this with cartoon style? You can do cartoon. Have you guys been following Skibbity Fruit Planet? Okay, I'm too online. This is why. Skibbity Fruit Planet. I will share. We'll get back on topic, but I gotta show you Skibbity Fruit. Just so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me go on TikTok. Skibbity. This is what we call brain rot. Skibbity Tenta Fruit. Okay? This is somebody who used AI generated videos and they're doing like a Love Island, but using fruits. People are hooked. This guy got 1 million followers within a week. I said what I said. I said what I said. People are pissed in the comments. This is also, oh wait, that's not even the real one. I think there's another one because I believe he had like 2 million followers within a week. Anyways, maybe this is the one. I don't know. They are on YouTube as well. So you can do whatever you want if you don't want to use your face, but you gotta use TikTok. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh my God, somebody's using my face on my TikTok, or it's my background, but it's not my face. I will show you how they do that. You will go on revid.ai. Revid.ai is you can use the free portion of this. I don't clone people's faces. I just think that's weird using AI, but I go to the inspiration tab here and I click repurpose. And on the repurpose, I can type, for example, AI tools. And when I search, I'm going to try to make this bigger. I will see all of the trending videos on AI. Do not reinvent the wheel, especially if you're getting started. I try to be stubborn and try to believe like, oh, this is what I feel people want. Nobody knows what people want other than the people themselves, okay? So look at what's working. AI tools, okay? This is for us. I can, oop.
Use this. One to generate images.
This is an easy one.
Want an AI secretary? Use the.
Okay, I don't know if you guys got the sound, but he's just like, if I want to use AI for this, I will use this app. If I want to use AI for this, I will. You can do that. You can do that. I believe in you. You guys know how to do that. You don't have to be good on camera. You have different ones. You can just look at them. Now, the second level of that would be, let's say I'm using this one. I actually like this guy. I think I'm following him. He's like 3 things you can do with AI today. Simple. Do a series. You have the transcript. You can copy that transcript, paste in the viral hook. Okay. If I copy, I go back in my hook, use this script to create a new video for Claudia, or no, I'm going to use one of you, Cassandra. Cassandra, I'm using you. Cassandra, AI consulting expert. And then I'm just pasting the script. This video is already viral. It has how many? 89,000 views. So got it. It's already a strong concept. Da, da, da. Here's your hook, Cassandra. Are you hearing me? So 3 AI tools that will 10x your productivity in 2026. Just change it. And barely, and barely anyone is using it. Here's your body. Here's your tools. Here's your payoff, CTA. Like I'm saying, like it's simple. It doesn't mean it's easy to get in front of your camera, but it's simple. Give yourself grace. Yes, the fruit and the vegetables. Consuming vegetables on TikTok. Yeah, we could hear the sound from them. Okay, perfect. So you guys can hear the sound. So this is what I'm saying. It's like go through those, whatever works for you. You'll see different versions. Okay, so you get the point. You can just repurpose. This is what they're doing, you guys. They're doing face swap, and they're just putting their faces on the person and repurposing the video verbatim. I would say don't do that, please. That is like, that's rude. But just get inspired. Use your hashtags that work for you. Go through the videos and create something for yourself. So this is how you do it. If you use these, you guys, I will share my own experience with that. Once again, I always like to show you things that actually work. This is before. You guys, we've all been in the 200 view jail, which is like videos getting 200, 200, 200, 200, driving me nuts, okay? You guys, I have 17,000 people. Why is 200 people seeing it? And then TikTok hits you with the, oh, you're doing amazing with this video. Do you want to pay for more views? Do not pay for that. I paid for it. I've been through that. It will kill your views afterwards. It's not worth it. Okay, I used this exact thing last week and created Claude and Canva. 4,997. We're almost at 5,000 views for this video after being at 200, 400, 200. These two, I also used examples. So 700 views. You see, I'm breaking off. Why? I'm not in jail. I'm not being punished by TikTok. My videos are just not interesting to my people. They're scrolling. They don't care about that. But when I do something that they care about, I have 700 views. I have 5,000 views. You know what I mean? So you can mix a little bit of both. I will give you 3 extra things that you can use for TikTok to convert your audience into followers, okay? Because the people you find on social media are not yours. They're not yours to keep, okay? So you have to bring them somewhere else to sell to them. This is what we saw in part 1 is email lists, DMing, keywords, using ManyChat, things like that. I don't even know if we went through ManyChat. Please remind me. Here's 3 videos you can do. 1, you want to grow fast, use a trend, a trending sound, a trend like video, use a trend. You can go and find trends online as well. You can go on Revid, or you can be like TikTok trends. And then you'll find you can which one is it? TikTok trends here. And then you'll find different trends that are working. There's blogs about it. There are there's apps. I think there's a TikTok trend app on the Apple Store. Anything like that, you can look at YouTube videos on that. Anything. Okay? Trends, success story. It could be yours. If it could be your client's success story, make sure to not like use their name or actual business information, but just to inspire. And it could be an expertise, you teaching something about something, okay, in your expertise. A quick tip to get a quick win because people want to win. And if you make them win, they'll love you. Okay. So, see, for example, I'll use myself once again. In the group you saw, Anne was like, I applied one of the tips from what Claudia was saying last week, and here I have a success. She got a quick win. She's excited. She wants to share to the world. You want people to become like kind of like apostles of your business. This is how you get your word out there. This is how you get your business out there. Okay? So that is for TikTok. Now, on TikTok, there is TikTok ads. If you want to make sales tomorrow because your business is going to close down. I have a friend right now, unfortunately got laid off. He needs to be making money right now. Yay, Anne! Yeah, my friend right now, he got laid off. You know, I think there was 30,000 people that got laid off yesterday, unfortunately. And he's like, I need to be making money right now. I do have like a month of income set aside, and I do have like, you know, some kind of deal worked out with the business. TikTok ads is working really good right now. In my opinion, it's more quality than the Facebook leads that I'm getting. So I ran an ad. You can sign up on TikTok ad. You get like up to $1,000 in ad credit or something like that. In TikTok ads, you don't even have to think about what you're gonna make. I will show you the ad that I did in an instant, but I want to show you something else. TikTok ads library. You also have a Facebook ads library. This is if you want people on your calendar tomorrow morning. Okay, you're like, I'm ready to put in. I personally put in this summer, I tried something. It was $3,000, okay, in this ad. With the $3,000, I was able to book 200 calls that were handled by my AI voice engine. So I didn't even talk to these people. They called a number, my AI answered, and they booked my agenda. Out of that, I think I got maybe 30 meetings. And out of that, I booked over $30,000 in business. Okay? 60 days. I ran that ad for 2 months. I shut it down because I was like overwhelmed. Letting you know, okay? And you can literally find my entire testimonial on how I did that. I did it. That's another thing I'm going to share with you is get featured on other people's businesses. Okay, how Claudia added $27,000 in 60 days using AI. I'm here. You can find it online, the entire story. But if you don't know what to post as an ad, use an ad that's already working. Oh my God. Okay, the voice agent, I would have to do like an entire other video on that, but I will note it as like future things like voice AI. Okay, I already sell this to businesses as well. Yes, B2B. This is B2B I'm telling you about. I sold that to B2B. Use your personal account for ads. People don't care. Literally, people don't care. And you'll have more visibility. I'll use here, for example. You guys know I get excited and then I forgot. Oh, where's US? Can I not use US? What the hell? There's not even Canada. Anyways, I'm gonna use a random one for now. I don't know why it's not giving me US. We'll just do all countries. Ad type, published. Let's do something fairly new. And then we'll do AI. Search. Okay, it's not giving me anything. Marketing. Oh, wait. Do I have to click? AI. Okay, no. Let's do marketing, for example. Search. So what it's going to give me is a list of different ads. Okay? So here there's 1,200,000 ads. And I will see different ads. Now I can put some names. Sorry, Michelle. Can you tell me what you're confused about? Okay, this is an ads library. Okay, this is if you have to put an ad out there because you're like, I want business tomorrow. I do not want to do the manual outreach. I do not want to send emails. I do not want to do cold calls. I do not want to send DMs. I'm willing to put money in an ad and get clients tomorrow, this is what you do. You can use TikTok for B2B. That's what I'm saying. Like, I personally use TikTok to get B2B clients. And what I used is I was looking at ads that were working in my field. And what I did is I created a similar ad. I will show you the ad. It's still on my feed because what you can do to leverage is you can create a post. This is the ad. I'm talking about my AI voice agent. So I did a video, and when you do an ad, you can use an existing post. So not only are you going to grow your credibility on your feed because the views count on your feed, but also you're going to get clients. So I posted that video, which is me talking to my voice agent. And then I'm like, try it for yourself if you need a voice agent. So that was my ad. What I used is a TikTok lead ad, just like on Facebook. Facebook lead ad. Why? Because I connected that specific name, email, phone number, so that when they filled the form, the TikTok form, they got a call from my AI. Now, if you don't have an AI, don't worry. Just call the person yourself. Okay. So you'll get like a leads, just like on Facebook. You'll get their name, their email, their phone number because they're interested in your ad. So that is a tip. See, can I set up a call? Sophie, they're dropping like the keywords that I use. This is wonderful. Da da da. Now these people, my AI agents called them, and I got a meeting booked in my agenda. Now, if I wanted to go further, I could like click on the name and I could DM the person. Okay? But that is if you want to have money tomorrow, but you already have some kind of a little money set aside to do it. You can do it organically, but it takes more time. Okay? That is why I wanted to give you some paid options. I did compare this exact thing to Facebook ads using the same process: a form, a call, a form, a call, a meeting, a form, a call, a meeting, a closing. And for me, TikTok works better, and I don't see a lot of people using the TikTok lead form ad. So this is how I personally did it. Okay, let me see in the chats. Oop. Um, do you tell them that they will? Yes, they do know that they will be called. The ad itself sells the thing. So I do believe in transparency when it comes to using voice AI agents. And then when they call the agent, it's like, hi, I am the virtual assistant for Claudia and her business. What do we get to? Okay, I'm not going to talk more about voice agents for now. Isabel, send me a message after this. If enough people are interested, I will do another thing. But I want to focus on other ways for you guys to get clients today. Okay. Once you have your TikToks going on, you want to maximize that visibility. Okay. You can turn one piece of content into 50. Now, we do know our girl, oh no, I think I'm logged out. But you do know our girl Sabrina. She has something called Blotato. Blotato is a repurposing app. I will share once again. Okay, I think I'm logged in. Okay, so on Blotato, if you get it, I think it's fairly affordable. You can use inspiration. Once again, if you do not know what to post about, you can do AI, get inspiration, shuffle. Okay, for now it's not, I'm not singing it, setting it up properly, but you have prompts. So you have ideas like 3 limiting beliefs in your field, 3 surprising misconception, 3 tips, 5 engaging questions, 5 lessons learned. And these are the actual things that she's using and that she used to build her 1 million followers. So you have TikTok video scripts, here. You can use those directly, okay? So I'm not gonna do a full tutorial on Blotato, but we could do that actually as well. But this is all other ways that you can create content. Now, there's an other app that I like to use. It's called repurpose.io. Okay, let me see. It's not loading. I'm just not gonna put my credentials here. Let me see if it's logging. Um, repurpose.io. I'm just connecting. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So on repurpose.io, I repurpose all of my content on other platforms. So for example, here, I have a thing and it says like my videos on TikTok are repurposed on Shorts. So what I do is I connected my TikTok and my YouTube. And now, for example, let's grab one that's relevant. What is your favorite tool right now? So this, I already republished it, but if I would, I just click republish and then I set up my hashtags, the description, the title, I can change or I can do it right away. And then I would schedule it into a calendar. Now you can see that I already have some scheduled posts. So that way I can do the same thing on these, but I can also do the same thing on Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram. I repurpose all of my content. So that way, when somebody's like posting one video, I already have 10 posted on different platforms during the same amount of time. Okay, interested in voice agents. So this is just a tool you can use, repurpose.io, Blotato for your videos. Now, if you have an app and you're trying to sell it, okay, who here in the chat has an app and they want to sell it? And they want to get their first paid users? Me. iPad says me. Grace says me. Perfect. Moi. Blotato is like you create content. It could be faceless if you don't want. Because I think Sabrina added like AI image generation and video content creation using AI. So that's just extra ways to do that. Or you can repurpose content as well. Working on it, me. Okay. You have several apps. Perfect. I will show you a tool. You will literally like tag me, like you're welcome. I will share with you. I'm telling you, I have used it as a guinea pig. It works. And this is how people are doing it. Okay, share. Should I share it? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please, don't burn me. Okay. No, that's not the one. Let me just share. I think it's this one. I have so many tabs, you guys. I am a tab opener. Okay. This is called First Collabs. Write this down. First Collabs. This is if you have a small budget. You will have to pay people. Grace is like, yes. Okay. This is for creators. So I'm on the creator side right now. And let's say you have Luma. Luma is a creative tool using Dream Machine, advanced video models, blah, 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 blah. Okay? They create a pitch. And on this pitch, they're like, we need this many. Look, I'm just going to open the thing. We're just going to look at that. Okay. So what they need is Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn posts, LinkedIn videos. Okay. So they create a brief. Let's say you want to grow your TikTok for your company, like for your app, for example. You'll say, this is the name of my app, this is my logo, this is my website, this is what we do, this is what we're looking for. Usage rights is the person delivering you the videos, are you going to reuse it on your feed? Are you going to reuse it in ads? If you want that, just click yes. Exclusivity, meaning I don't want you promoting any other apps. This puts the cost up, okay? Posting, live posting timelines. For example, I need this for May. Payments within 24 hours or something like that. Now, these apps, this is something that I've been matched with, but you will see that there is opportunities. I will show you like a past opportunity. For example, Gamma. I was not selected for that brand, but there's other ones, okay? There's partnerships that you can create. On these apps, you will not believe how cheap it is. Okay, usually in content creation, I work with influencers, I work with people, UGC content creators. If you were to hire someone, they're gonna ask you anywhere between $100 and $2,000 per video. Okay, on this app, you can create a brief and say, I have $300 for content creation, and I'm gonna need 5 videos a day for a week. You can go as low as $20 a video. I've seen some people charge $10 per video, okay? But they put this big number for the entire campaign. What people are doing right now on TikTok is 2 things. This is like industry insight right now. I'm showing you behind the scenes. So can I have some love in the comments? Like drop me some hearts. Okay. People are doing is 2 things. Yay! Okay. First thing is they will hire a personality for their page. So let's say this person is like, she's acting like a user. Okay. So they will create a separate TikTok. Let's say it's going to be like Melanie something. And their entire content is your brand. So let's say for 30 days, you have exclusivity on their page and they're like, oh my God, I discovered this new app. I know you guys saw this, okay? Who has seen Trip ads? I found an amazing deal for flights, $100 to go to the UK. Who has seen these ads? This is an ad and it's coming. Yes, Beatrice is like me. Okay, this is an ad, undisclosed ad. Do what you will with that. But people are posting it from their account. But what they're doing is they're creating a new TikTok called their name or a random name. And they're like, I stumbled upon this amazing new app that I can't get enough of. And then they have 20 or 30 videos going on feed. So let's say the company is spending $300. Let's say you're like, I don't want to be doing like ads on TikTok. Like, I don't want to be paying $1,000 for my app to get seen. I will take $300 for one creator, $300 for another one, and $300 for another one. And out of that, I will have, let's say, 30 videos per creator. Okay, at 10 and at what, $10 each? Yeah, I guess quick math. $10 each per video. So I will have 90 videos for $900 coming from 3 different accounts that I can repurpose on my account. Do you see how exponential that is, you guys? You have 90 videos and you have 3 accounts recommending your principal account, that is your business account. And now it looks like everybody online is talking about your brand, but it's not. It's perception. Okay, because once you like one video, you know how the algorithm works, it's gonna keep showing you others. So now you think everybody's talking about it, but it's the same 3 accounts plus yours, so like 4 accounts. Okay, so that is what people are doing that are ranking these apps without paying ads. So it's not an ad, so you trust it more. Oh, sorry, Bella, I forgot you in the waiting zone. I'm just welcoming her. But yeah, so this is what they're doing. And they're using apps like First Collab. There's like a lot, but this is specifically for Tech UGC. That's what we call it. Tech UGC. Brain. I love it. So this is what they're doing. So you can use traditional ads, B2B, or you can use this for apps. There are other brands, but I'm not going to go through every other like app that is using that, but just look at hashtag tech UGC. I will write it in the comments because sometimes if you don't know, you don't know. Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Okay, here. Hashtag tech UGC. Go look at that on TikTok. If you want to promote your app, you will not only find people, and it's regular people. This is not going to be a polished video, you guys. Do not expect it with production and things like that. And that's what makes it genuine, because people on TikTok are very susceptible to ads. Yeah. Okay. Good luck with that. Okay. Now, once you have that, of course, you can post it on App Store and things like that, and you can gift it in return for like a review, because the app store works in reviews and things like that. But yeah, so I want to do a little short 2-minute break to talk to you about a story. And this is my story when I was in the banking industry. Because a lot of people are discouraged. They send their first 100 emails and they're like, I didn't get any feedback, da 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 da. It's human. Do not get hard on yourself for having emotions. That's what makes you freaking amazing as a woman, okay? This is your strength. So emotions should not dictate if you're gonna be a success or not. They should just dictate feedback on how you feel about a situation, okay? So in 2015, I graduated school in finance and marketing. Surprising, because I still use a calculator for every single stupid calculation, but you can still make it. And I was offered a poisoned apple, which is I had an advisor at the bank that was retiring, and when I was offered her portfolio. Now, if you are 45, 50, and you have a 20 something that is coming to you and like, I'm gonna manage your entire finances. I don't have kids, I don't have a house, I live in my parents' house, but I will show you how to retire and I will manage your money. You can imagine what happened next. Everybody started to take their money away. I was managing 650 clients, and the bank presented it to me like, this is an amazing opportunity. You will take the portfolio of somebody who had the same clients for the past 30 years. And in the banking industry, it is very, very competitive, meaning at any chance that there is, another bank is going to request for the money to come to their portfolio. Okay, so that's exactly what happened. And I was crying, and I was like, and they were like, we don't know what's wrong. You were giving a great opportunity, but it was just like, we don't know. Everybody's taking out their money. So I was like, okay, round two, I am not done. Next year, I come back. I sit down with every top seller in that bank, because unfortunately, bankers are sellers. And I am like, how are you getting people to invest in the funds, in the things like, and I sat down and I shadowed them for an entire 3 months. Once again, the 90-day rule. And I took notes. How are they pitching? What are the solutions? Where are they getting the information? How do they answer questions? And I did my homework, you guys. Never be too proud to learn, okay? I'm sitting here right in front of you guys. I know some of you are more qualified than me, okay? I know that. And I know some of you guys have way more experience, but I can teach what I know. And you guys might be in rooms with people that know more than you, and you can teach what you know, and it's still valuable. So never be too proud to learn. So I sat down and I learned from the best. And I applied what I showed you in today and last week, which is the cold calls, the cold emails, the compiling action over time and focusing on actions and not results. Actions over results, always, 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 always. If you are looking at your day, your measure of success should not be, did I make a sale today? Your measure of success should be, did I accomplish all of my prospecting actions today? If it's a yes, it's a successful day. The results will come, don't worry. So that's what I did. And I did that over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And at first, the needle was not moving. And at first, I did not see results, and I would get discouraged. I would pick up the phone, call someone, get discouraged. Pick up the phone, tell someone, get discouraged. And I would keep going, keep going, keep going. After 5 months, you guys, I had raised from $0 to $500,000 in that portfolio in 5 months. And it did not happen in the first month. It did not happen in the second month. It started to happen in the third month. Woo! Thank you for the hearts, May. That is what I'm saying. You guys don't get discouraged. That's why I'm saying you do this for a minimum of 90 days. How long has it been since our first... Oh, there's another Claudia in the chat. Hi, twin. How long has it been since our last call? A week, you guys. Okay? Not even 7 days. I don't want to hear it if you're not seeing results yet. And people are already seeing results. Imagine that. Y'all better get on the quoted.com because Anne is about to be the most quoted expert in AI. If I was you, I would jump on the quoted. Yeah, emotions. You have decided to be an entrepreneur. I don't care if it's part-time or full-time. There is a book called The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster. It is for a reason. We go through highs and lows and the emotions, okay? I'm a trader. It's the same thing on the stock market. So this is my little window of about that. Um, Collaboration. You guys, we collaborate so much in this group. You see people go live and teach you things. I want you to start looking in the comments and find yourself a collaboration partner right now. Right now. I want you to drop your expertise. This is what I'm good at. And I want you to find someone. You guys, after this call, you will be chatting. You can use my Discord. You can use the school. You can use whatever, but you guys we're going to mix and match, okay? Mix and match. And you guys will be hosting a collaborative webinar next week on one of you guys' social media. It could be LinkedIn, it could be Facebook, it could be anything. This is your homework, you guys. You find a partner, and I will make a post in school because I'm gonna close this afterwards, and I will be like, this is your collaboration post. You will find one of the person. It could be the person that posted right before you. This is your collaborator partner. Okay. You will make a video together. You will go live together. You're going to leverage both audiences, grow both at the same time. And one of them is going to talk about one topic and the other one is going to be doing the other one. I don't care if it's 30 minutes and one does 15 minutes on how to automate your post using Blotato, and the other one is 15 minutes on how to get an AI to read your emails in the morning. I don't care what it is. You guys will do that. Okay, good with Claudia is good with working with cloud code. May is good at finding leaks in revenue. Anne is good at I love CC in the terminal, love building, and my past career was retail executive leadership. iPad is good at business automation systems. Okay, iPad, you're gonna have to we're gonna have to fix this iPad situation. We all have iPads. This is not drop your name. Grace, I am down for collaboration, great with vibe coding, deploying web app. Dominique, I'm down for collaboration. I'm good at lead nurturing. Okay, good. So, okay, I love that. Sally, I'm learning cloud code and loving it. iPad, I'm on it. Mike, is that a man? This is a woman's group. Is it Mike or is it Mike? I'm about to lose my marbles. We got an intruder. I am everyone's cheerleader. But I've become really good at getting it. Okay. I'm going to stop reading those. Copy, and you're going to paste that exact thing into the school post that I'm going to make right after this call. Another thing, you want to be seen? If you have a business, you got to be seen. If you don't want to be seen, you have to use faceless marketing, or you have to use an employee to be seen in the face of the company. I do not care. Okay? People know Jeff Bezos by name, founder of Amazon. People know what's the name of the guy of Apple? Damn, I forgot his name. The guy of Apple, people know him. If I tell you Michael Jackson, you will know who he is. If I tell you the name of his business, you might not know it's his. Okay? Personal branding will get you far. Steve Jobs. Thank you, Beatrice. I can't believe I forgot his name. Like, I'm using all his products. Crazy. If you start a business today and people do not know you, but they know the business, you might get away with it and be able to sell it. But if you build another business, you will have to start from scratch again. Unless you have a personal brand. I'm going to take Sabrina as an example. Sabrina built an app and she sold it, and she started to make videos on TikTok. If Sabrina builds Blotato and she sells it, and she starts something tomorrow, she will already have 1 million people's eyes on it. If she sells the business, but nobody knows Sabrina, she will have to start from scratch again. This is the power of your personal branding, you guys. Okay? This is why if Jeff Bezos starts a food company, it will be successful probably because they know him. Okay, done with that. Now, because of that, I encourage you, I know we talked about how to get clients online. I encourage you to reach out to all of your business centers. If you have a chamber of commerce, if you have a city hall, if you have a university near you, if you have any place where people are learning, I want you to use these people in your next outreach. Hi, this is my name and I'm an expert in this. I would love to be hosting a webinar on that. You can start for free to get the notoriety and set up a camera when you do that thing. If it's a webinar, if it's a in-person pitch, get your little sister, your little cousin, your child, your husband to film you, your wife to film you, and you will use that and you will use their logo on your website that you're going to use in your next LinkedIn post. You see how everything works with everything? Yeah. Okay, Anne says, I joined my. I'm telling you, Anne is running with this. She's like, I'm on this thing. Like, she's getting quoted. She's already in her chamber of commerce. She's offered a 45-minute AI literacy course to try and build up her brand. Great. Okay, start getting on it, you guys. I joined BNI. Good, Tammy. I shared BNI in the last video if you guys didn't see it yet. I did a course at University Friday. Dominique, I hope you filmed that. Otherwise, just use their logo. Get them to write you a letter of a recommendation. What accent was that? A letter of recommendation, okay? I have my MP. If you guys don't have the same terms in the US, it's a member of parliament. So let's say somebody's sitting right now at the parliament or is a senator. I have a letter of recommendation from my senator, okay? You can ask them. They are working for you. Okay, ask them. Go see them. I met them. In Canada, our parliament is in Ottawa. I called my member of parliament and I was like, hi, can I meet you? I will be in Ottawa next week. Yes. Set up 2 hours to sit down with me, share with me resources, and plug me with people. Wrote me a letter of recommendation. If you're a woman, if you're in diversity, now I don't know about the US because you guys are acting weird with the DEI thing, but for us, like if you're a woman, diversity, if you're young, if you're old, if you have passion in your heart, if you know something they don't, pitch them about your AI. Say, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to make my space. I'm trying to get me a seat at that table. Push the door open. Oh, Beatrice, great. How did you leverage that? The aides met with you for 2 hours for the actual. Yes, 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 yes. Because people do not use these resources. They call them to complain. That's what they do. A big commitment though, weekly structured meetings with a group of people all trying to. Yes, yes. There are communities of AI. For example, for us, we have global AI community. I am now one of the leaders in the chapter for Montreal. Montreal is one of the top biggest cities in Canada, top 3. I think it's the second biggest after Toronto. Get featured on podcasts, okay? Get featured on podcasts. If you're not part of a group on podcasts, there is big hubs. Oh my God. 2 minutes left, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. While I ramble, drop your wins of the week. Let's celebrate you in the comments, okay? While I ramble on these next like 2 to 3 minutes-ish. If you have to go, I understand. Okay. Get featured on podcasts. I'm personally using Buzzsprout. I know there's Podbean. There's different ones. Look at a podcast platform. Go to their Facebook community. Tons of people are looking for guests for their next podcast. Okay? People do not know if a podcast is big or small. Either start your own podcast or get featured on podcasts. Why am I saying it doesn't matter? Because you're like, Claudia, I'm not about to go on a podcast that has 100 listeners. What if one of those 100 is Jeff Bezos? Okay? I heard Clubhouse is still alive. If you're not using Clubhouse, Clubhouse was one of the biggest platforms in 2020. It's an audio app, and there's tons of people. Like, I'm connected with insane people on there. And it's just like, it's a stage, it's a social media. You go on that stage, you share your expertise, and you get off stage and you connect with people afterwards. Networking. That's an app. Featured on podcasts. So what I would do is I would find a registry, for example, Buzzsprout, Podbean, things like that. I would go and see where their Facebook group is. I would enter the Facebook group and I would look for searching for podcast hosts. I would prefer going for podcasts that are video. Why? Because that's going to be your content for your next TikTok. Podcast clips. Yeah. Okay. I'm done with that. Social listening. Start looking into social listening. Set up some Google Trends alerts. When there's a news, you want to know what's on top of that. Like who's talking about AI? And I know I'm talking a lot about AI. Maybe some people are not actually selling AI, but I will share you a resource. It's called The Batch. This is where everybody's getting their AI news. Okay? The Batch. This is like the hub. What's going on in AI, the latest news, Gemini is doing this, Perplexity is doing that, Claudia is doing this, OpenAI is doing that. This is where they're getting their news. You can literally take that, put it in Blotato, and be like, create a post from this article. Enough said. Or you can just take the article and post it on LinkedIn with a, this is a very interesting article on what's going on Gemini. Share the link. This is not complicated, you guys. Okay, so thank you so much. I know we're past time, so please give me your feedback. What do you want to hear next? I did write down voice AI. I will be making the post on School in about 2.5 seconds, so you can meet and greet and create your next video.